Yes, good evening. Welcome, everybody. Time that to perfection, if I do say so myself. Yes, I am in tripodless mode. That's because I was stuck in traffic and I just wanted to get the stream started straight away. So just bear with me while I hold me Osmo gimbal, whatever you want to call it, in one hand and put the tripod up in the other. Yeah, just give me a second or two, and then I'll say hello to you all. Yeah, this isn't easy with one hand. Especially when you've got something coming through platform 2. Obviously not at full speed because the 807's just gone through. Right, tripod assembled. Wind it up. And it is done. Right, there we go. Sorted. Hello, everybody. Welcome indeed. How are we all? Who've we got in? Let's go back through the chat. So we've got somebody called Trevor Stubbs who says he will be here tonight, and he's not lying. I'm here. Hello, Jake, Lyndon, Wolfsack Scenics, Vern's in as well. Hello to you. We've got Clydebridge, Jake. Hello, Jake. Ralph, how are you doing? Thank you for coming from a warm South Africa. Thank you for that, Ralph. It's nice and not warm here. We've got Janet as well. Hello, Janet. You're new to me. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming. Jake, how's you? Trevor, I'm all good. Thanks for asking, Jake. How are you? So, yes, I finally made it. I was about 5 minutes away. And I saw the time and I was like, oh no. So as soon as I got onto the car park, I thought, let's just start the stream. And I'm glad I did because 807 came through. How nice did that look? Nice, fresh coat of paint. And I've not seen inside them yet. That's the first time I've seen one lit up. How comfy do those seats look? Avanti splashing the cash. As they should. So fair play, Avanti. That looks a big improvement. We got Mac Thompson. Good evening to you. MLM Warrior is in as well. Good afternoon, Michael. How are you? Thanks for coming. So, update. As Michael is sharing the info, it's Cold weather here as well, yeah. Indiana, nice and cold, just like it is over here. Not if you're Ralph in South Africa, it's nice and toasty. I think it's just a little bit warmer where I am. I think we're about 6. We got Samuel Smith. Good evening, Samuel. How are you? Thanks for coming. So yes, update, as I just said. So when I get back to the man cave this evening, I am going to be creating a, what do you call it? Profile page, I think Bob on Facebook, just for public information on what I'm up to, what's heading my way. So I'll be sharing that out at some point. I'm also thinking of rebranding. Is that the right word? Is that, or am I batting too big there? Yeah, I'm going to change the name. Yeah, let's say it as it is. I'm going to change my name to make it more relevant to what I do. I haven't decided on what I should call myself because I've got a bit of a variation, haven't I, on my channel? Obviously, I've got my barbecue. I've done a little bit of traveling videos on there, China and Ukraine, Chernobyl. But predominantly, it's rail related, isn't it? Well, it is now anyway. Or it has been for the last 2 years. So, any ideas? What should we call it to make it a little bit more relevant? Or should I just stick with my name? It's not broke, don't fix it, as Shanks used to say. I don't know. What do you all think? Vern says Trev the actor. I wouldn't go that far. I had a review from the play that I did not last week, the week before, and I actually don't know if it's a good review or a crap review. I'm not entirely sure. I am new to it, so it makes no sense to me, but I will find out what it means. We've got Mr. 156 Andrew, aka the Short Red Express. Good evening to you. Cameron Lee is in as well. Hello to you. Vern says leave it as it is. I had a feeling Andrew was going to get some shortbread in there. Leave it as it is. Leave it just as my name. Fair enough. That was one of the options. Leave it as it is. We got Paul Eddie Edwards. Good evening, mate. Thank you for coming. How are you? Back out. I was coming out last week, as I said in the shed stream the week before. However, that all went belly up, big time. So I actually got here on the Tuesday, I think it was. I was actually where I am now, here, ready to hit that go live button. When I took me, I've got one that, what's it called? It's a DJI Osmo, is it? Gimbal? You know, that thing that you stick your phone onto, one of them. And it's magnetic. And it's been in my pocket. So I took it out of my pocket, got everything set up, went to put my phone on it, and I'm like, why is this, it wasn't balancing, where it's perfectly balanced now. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And I could not figure it out. Anyway, I only realised I got a 10p coin stuck to me, to the magnetic bit on the Osmo. And I'm there, and I'm like, how the hell do you get that off? Because it's got like a little groove on, so you can't just slide it off, but it's a strong magnet, and I could not get it off. I was fuming. I was calling myself all the names under the sun. I was there banging away at it with my fingers, made my fingers bleed, trying to get it off. What have we got here? It's a Speedo. Not just any Speedo, it's the Pridolino. Not seen that for a while. I always do enjoy seeing that flying through at full speed as well. So yeah, I'm there trying to get this 10p coin off, and I'm using my keys to try and prize it off. And could I get it off? Could I heck? So that was it then. I was angry. Went home. Straight into got home. I live about 10 minutes away from there. So I got home, into the kitchen. I'm fuming, effing and jeffing this and that and the other. And the other half gets a knife out the drawer. Ping! Job done. Well, that was it. I was like, is that it? I knew I needed like a little knife or a screwdriver, but I don't carry knives or screwdrivers around with me, funnily enough. So, yeah, I was fuming. So then I thought, right, well, I'll go out the day after. Well, that went belly up as well, didn't it? Because I got a message from my son who lives in the northeast. He's fine. There's nothing to worry about. But at the time, I didn't think he was fine. He was in hospital. So I made a trip up to the northeast. I think it's 190 mile each way. So as you can imagine, driving there, spending a couple of hours there, and then driving back and then getting stuck in Manchester as normal. Yeah, didn't go according to plan last week, but here we are. So we got someone called Janet in the chat. It's always nice to have new names. Although I have seen that Janet's saying hello to a lot of people who I don't even recognise. Taylor, Eva. Don't know who you're saying hello to, but hello. Cameron, what do we have passing or stopping tonight? We've probably got your usuals, as per. However, right at the start of this stream, and I was lucky to get it as well. Lucky, because like I say, as soon as I got out of my car, it just went live straight away as I was walking in. Turned around, and there's one coming towards platform 1, 807, nice and shiny, fresh coat of paint. Well, say fresh coat of paint, it's a brand new train, isn't it? Of course it'll be a fresh coat of paint. We've got Amy in. Amy, I was going to mention you in a moment or two. So I'm glad you're here, Amy. Rob says, do you have a hat on? I don't. However, I do have a little bit of fluff on my head now. It's starting to come back through since my disaster a couple of weeks ago. Making no difference, though. When's the next thing coming through? Pass. Next question. Anybody got the answer there for Cameron? Let us know when the next kettle's coming through. Amy, sorry I haven't been around, been busy. You have been busy, I have seen. So, yeah, obviously Amy's missed it. But when I said earlier, when I get home, I'm going to set up that Facebook page. The first post that's going on there is a post that I saw about an hour ago about a woman that used to deliver babies, and then she was delivering mail, and now she delivers all sorts. She's had a nice write-up. So that's going to be the first post I'm going to share. Speedy Lino there, and I'm going to say that was going a little bit quicker than normal. Or that did feel a little bit quicker than normal. Put it this way, I can still feel the turbulence from it now. And that was cold. Yeah, that's it. The hood has gone up. My ears have just gone a bit painful from that. Excuse me. Yeah, little. You have to bear with me. I think I'm getting another chest infection. The other half's not well at all. And yeah, I feel like I'm catching up with her. That time of year, though, and we've all got jobs and we all work with quite a lot of people. So yeah, we're prone to it this time of year, with the amount of interaction we have with different people. MLM Warrior question: why do you use StreamYard? A couple of reasons. So the sound with YouTube Live is absolute pants. I don't find that YouTube's service is as good as StreamYard's, to be fair. Although this taps into it, this is actually better. So the sound is a lot better and a lot noticeable for a start. The chat, every now and again, when you're using YouTube, your chat will just go to one message and you can't see what anybody's saying. So then you've got to end it and then restart it, which is a pain in the neck. Doesn't do it with this. So there's two reasons. There are other things. You know, I can share the link out to this, and I can add other people into it. So yeah, StreamYard is the way forward. I think YouTube definitely needs to up their game, especially with the amount of money that they take off you. I think that they'd be a lot more better than what they are. Shopper Espresso, no mail. Nope, no mail. It's gone. Rest in peace, Royal Mail. He started phasing it out, didn't he, during the summer, and then from October, it was no more. Well, Sexenix white code coming on platform 2. Where are they all, Amy, now, the 325s? Somebody said to me a while ago they're just sat rotting now in Crewe. I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody else said they're getting stripped down for parts, which would make more sense than just sitting there doing that. There we go. She's straight away answer. Summer at Crewe. Summer at PDRC, locked away in the Royal Mail terminal. Hey, there's a question. Do freight trains work on Christmas? Amy, are you working Christmas Day? I wouldn't have thought so. I'm going to say no to that one. Maybe things like Drax might run still. Dolph Junction, good evening to you. Wow, you do surprise me. Freight is operating Christmas Day. You think they'd have a day off, wouldn't you? I mean, I'm sure, you know, trains like the Tesco Express and all that can miss a day or two, you know, even Boxing Day. Alter your schedules. Shops are shut for one day. Have a day off. Yeah, maybe Drax, I'd say, because obviously it supplies a power plant. Oh, well. Are you working? That is the main question. Alan Wynn, good evening to you. Alan Wynn has put a super sticker in, Alan. I do appreciate that. Thank you, mate. I hope you're feeling good as well, pal. So Michael was just asking me, why do you use StreamYard? Well, here's a disadvantage to StreamYard. When someone puts a sticker in, I can't see what the sticker is. It just tells me super sticker. So that's a disadvantage. But as with everything, there is pros and cons, aren't there? I think I've got a Speedo. Let's see if the having the hood up helps this time. Yeah, that one that went through before was definitely going a tad quicker than normal. Paco Garcia Canero, good afternoon to you. Thanks for coming. That's, I think, what time of the day it was then. No, it's evening, isn't it? You're Europe, aren't you? Yes, of course you are. My bad. We got the Scotch egg joining. Good after evening to you. Oh, yeah, well, I'm struggling with the times of the day now. What is this? '66 and a 57. That's caught us all by surprise. Nobody knew about that one. Hey, don't listen to Trevor. Yeah, don't listen to me. What do I know? Wow, where did that come from? 66 and 57. So there's two for me dad to download for me right at the top of the stream and 24 minutes in. BP Trains, good evening to you. Thank you for coming, and what a time to join. I do agree with that. "25 minutes in, we've had a bit of entertainment already." There we go. Info from Orsex Scenics. Avanti West Coast Pendo due. BP Trains, they passed half an hour early. In that case, you definitely did join at the right time. What's that station announcement saying? It's quite hard to hear. Yes, they've turned the volume down on that. That is a very good point. Well noticed. I didn't notice that. that was saying that smoking is not allowed anywhere on the platform. This includes cigarettes and e-cigarettes. Thomas, yo. Thanks for coming. How are you, mate? Guessing that they've had some complaints from the neighbours, hence them turning the volume down. Was loud, to be fair. So living next door to it, I could imagine that it is quite annoying. Do we have freight? We had a very rare one about 5 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. 66 and a 57. Announcements there always seem to be too quiet or too loud recently. Since they've updated it, well, fixed it, and changed the announcer's voice, it has been loud. So if they have had complaints about it, I can understand why. Lyndon says, do you use a mic or the one on the phone? No, it is just the phone. So when I'm speaking, I'm actually quite close to my phone when I speak. Because if I step back like this, you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. But then when I come forward, you can hear me quite clear. I actually step back and step forward then as a test. Plus, if I did use that, it'd just use more battery, wouldn't it? I've turned the Bluetooth off to try and save power. I've dimmed the screen right down just to try and conserve the phone's battery. How do you see the chat? The chat's on the right hand side of the screen. So I've got a small window here. I've got my settings at the bottom there, and then the chat is there. If that makes sense. We've got Nafwich Model Railway. Hello to you. Info on the 66 and 57. Carlisle Kingmore to Crewe. Via Crewe. Wagon shop. BP trains, we've got a 66 on the Drax. 759 that is, at 1921. So about 40 minutes away. Thomas, what's your favourite? Mine's the 55 Deltic, all day long. Followed by the 37, which is the poor man's Deltic, as some people have said previously. And the Deltic Preservation Society have got a running day on the 28th of December, I think it is. Leicester, from about 10 to, I'm going to say 10 till 4. It might be a little bit later than that, but yeah, running, making several trips throughout the day somewhere in Leicester. Moneybrook Junction, good evening to you. How are you both? Thanks for coming. You want to rewind the stream to 24 minutes? -2 in Scotland, says the Shortbread Express. We've got a Freightliner, Felixstowe Ditton, just after 7 o'clock. If it's on time, it's now near Crewe. So we will have 2 freights within space of about 20 minutes there then. We've got another 66 with Drax at 20 past. Looks like Ralph is going to be getting his good fix of 66s tonight. We've already had 1. There's another 2 due. Cameron Lee says, have any trains sounded their horns at you yet? Not tonight, but it does happen quite often. Not as often as it used to, because I used to encourage it. Now I don't. So that Freightliner should be departing Crewe any minutes as BP trains. (805s are now in service as well. We've got one coming, 1911, heading to Blackpool. So that's it then. The Voyagers are no more. Well, they're no more here. 805s now in service. We've got AKB Railways 2005. Good evening to you. Thank you for coming back. How are you? Do you remember me? I remember the name. I'm trying to put a face to it. Remind me. It says, rest in peace, Voyagers. Yes, it does, Cameron. We've had a bit of variation already and more to come. Right at the start of tonight's stream, we had the 807 come through platform 1. All nice, shiny and sparkling. 24 minutes in, we had 66 with a 57 behind it. I think we've got a tornado train coming through in about 15 minutes. And then about 10, 15 after that, we've got the Drax. And in between that, we've got an 8:05. That 8:07 that came through was definitely, that one wasn't in service. What are they replacing when they do go into service? Well, then again, you just said that they are in service. Tornado train, yes. One with the boxes on that as it comes through is windy as hell and is not very pleasant for me, but it's quite laughable for you. Especially when I'm out here in the cold and you're not. Thomas, guess what? I don't know. Go on, tell us. Ah, right. Okay, so they're replacing the shorter service Pendos. We would never laugh at you. No, no, not at all. It could be, look at my last post. Let me go back. I've obviously missed it. On Saturday, I saw a 33 for the first time. Lovely. Where was that? No, Cameron, when I say tornado train, I mean because of the turbulence it gives off. AKB saw the 33 in Peterborough, and BP Trains recommends me turning around. And your recommendation was correct, as always. Lights just come around the bend. Panto season. It actually is as well, isn't it? Sadly. Sadly, it is. Which model radio away? Pendo. Vern, stand by your bench, mate. Stand by. It's getting that time. It's almost stopper o'clock. However, as I've just said that, the announcements just said that one of them's been cancelled due to a shortage of train crew. So, probably only getting one. Maybe I should listen out for these tannoys. It's because they've turned the volume down. How dare they? Clydebridge, have you been a panto yet? No. No. Oh, no, I haven't. No, seriously, I haven't. I don't intend to either, to be fair. No disrespect to pantos, that's not my thing. I leave that to the quality actors like Katie Price and Kerry Katona. Leave that to them. You may have detected an undercurrent of sarcasm there. Do apologise, Kerry, Katie. You're obviously both very, very talented people. We've got Jules C. I live just down the road. My thing is planes, but I've hit the like for my old bro Clive, who watches you on Sundays when he visits me. Well, thank you very much for that. Do appreciate you stopping by with the like as well. Nafwich says it's very quiet on the rail cam heading this way. Yeah, we should have one stopper coming through anytime soon. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, we should have one coming through anytime soon. Hopefully the Freightliner is on time. That's just after 7 o'clock. I've got one plane video, Jules. The A380. When I went to Manchester Airport, got that taken off. That's the only one I've done. That's a short, a YouTube short. Next stop at 7. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. I think I'm coming down with a bit of man flu. That's all. I'm all right at the minute. I'll survive. I'm strong. I can do this. Mr. 156 Andrew, aka the Shortbread Express. Thank you very much for that, my friend. I do appreciate that as always. I will stop at Tesco's on the way home and resupply. Cameron says, we just found out tomorrow that we have a 4757 at Acton Bridge tomorrow, doing a rail tour from Liverpool to Holyhead. If it's Liverpool to Holyhead, it won't come through Acton Bridge. I wouldn't have thought, unless it's going to Crewe. What's its route? I would have thought it'd be Chester. So it is going Crewe. Okay, so that'll be Liverpool, Crewe, Chester, and then Holyhead. Is it? Is that right? Yeah, Crewe, Chester, and then to Holyhead. I'll have a look for that later, Cameron. Might be worth coming out, getting it for a slow-mo short. About 12, half 12. Yeah, I will have a look for that. Thank you for the heads up. Tory's going through. Yeah, it's a bit surprising that, isn't it? Liverpool to Holyhead, making a big detour. So it's the stopper next, is it? From behind. So that announcement then. Hang on. So that announcement then has just said that services in both directions are affected by shortages of trained crew. So as we know, one has been cancelled. But it didn't say that the southbound one's been cancelled. So Vern, we may be a little bit thin on the ground with 350s tonight. Nafrich has just come up with some info. No sign of a stopper anywhere. So I only heard an announcement saying the one going to Liverpool's been cancelled. So they've both been cancelled, have they? And they've just not announced? Nigel Gresley's at Crewe tomorrow as well. Okay, we got lights coming around the bend. It's not a stopper. So it does appear then that they've both been cancelled. Anybody got any confirmation on that? So Nigel, is Friday, not tomorrow, it's Friday. Thomas, your channel makes my day. Thank you for that. BP trains, yeah, both have been cancelled. No 350s this hour, Vern. Jules is loving the ASMR track sound. So that Freightliner from Crewe is on its way, says Cameron. Do you get 67 down there? I can't remember last time. Yes, is the answer to that. Yes. I've seen a couple come through here. Yeah, I've seen a couple come through here. Saw one at Chester last year before, DB1. You see the 67s sometimes on when they do the charters for the football at Wembley. You see them on the back of them sometimes as well. Trying to think when I've seen a couple. Oh, Drax is early due in 10 minutes. Thank you for that. Ralph's ears have just pricked up. Drax, 10 minutes. Oh, could have a surprise on the Freightliner, according to Nafwich, who doesn't want to spoil anything for us. Wolf Sex behind. Let's have a look. What have we got? Lights have just come round the corner. I've also got a flicker of light at Hertford as well. So this might not go very well. Okay, that one that's just come around the bend is not in a hurry. Nor is the one from Hertford. Right, we're gonna have a problem here. Oh, this is a stopper. Vern, are you watching? Well, maybe not. So yes, I did say I didn't hear an announcement saying that the Birmingham 350 had been cancelled. That'll be why, because it hasn't. Obviously, things have been updated incorrectly for your from your end. But we're used to incorrect information. Just look at the 90s that all of a sudden turn into 66s. That's not your bad, Nafwich. We're used to getting incorrect information. Happens a lot. You're already saying what you see. Early Christmas present for me. Have you seen the mallard? I have seen it at York Railway Museum, the National Railway Museum, rather. Got a photograph of me, stood by it. Freight line has been given a green light for Winsford. So that'll be here in 10 minutes probably. Wolfsec says Drax is next. Brian Morris. Good evening to you, Brian. Thank you for coming. How are you, mate? Appreciate you checking in. Drax is behind. I'll keep looking over my shoulder for the lights, and then when I see it, I'll turn around. Do you have a favourite diesel? Yep, it's the 55 Deltic. Cameron's saying the 805 is... That's gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, I forgot you could do that. All right. I'll do that. There we go. Yeah, that's what Cameron's just said. Steve, good evening to you. Thanks, Steve. All good here, mate. Hope you are too. Oh, there you go. So you just double tap a message and it comes up. I thought you had to go through all the settings to do it, but just double tap and away you go. Happy days. Steve says, fine, thanks. Hello to everybody. Hello, Steve. .805 has now left crew, heading your way. Thank you for that. Yes. Always learning. Always learning, BP trains. Accidentally most of the time as well. Right. We have lights coming round the bend. I can also see a flicker of lights from Hartford, which is not a good sign. All right, for those of you, start again. For those of you with an up-to-date map, what's at Hartford? Or am I seeing things? I think we're going to be okay. Here it is. 66, Andrax. Nice. 66 with Drax there. I didn't get the number because I was admiring the nameplate. Chippy. What a name for an engine. Chippy. I like that. I like that. That is a quality name. Fair play to GB Rail Freight on that one. Very, very well named, that. Chippy. Yeah, do you remember that? Remember that, Andrew? The Chippy chat. That was a while ago, that one, wasn't it? Imagine if that could have done with coming through about a year ago in the Chippy chat. Yeah, forgot about that one. Virtual Rail fan, good evening to you. Thanks for coming. How are you? So Steve, which is the best chippy round here? Well, I'm gonna say the Jolly Roger. Got to be the Jolly Roger at Kingsmead. Nafwich, what do you think about that? Obviously, Nafwich is just down the road. Virtual Rail fan, little chilly here in East Tennessee. Great live. Thank you very much. We've got somebody else from over the pond joining. Always a pleasure to have you. So good afternoon to you. Yeah, a little bit chilly here as well. That's a good shout, Steve. Lucky Pete's. Wow, virtual rail fan. Oh, wow. $10 dono. I really do appreciate that, pal. Thank you so much for that. Nafrich is saying the Cods Pollux. Yeah, and you know what? Right? We've just been speaking about good names and everything. How good of a name is that for a chippy? The Cods Pollux. Have a drink on us. Oh, I certainly will. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Maybe a little bit worse for wear after that, I think, Virtual Rail fan. Yep, we've got lights coming from Hartford. Cameron Lee on point now. Is this the Tornado train? So yeah, them lights are slowly getting brighter. Has it been held for anything? I don't see why it would have been held for anything. Or is it pulling up? No, it's definitely not pulling up. Anyway, here she is. Time to get blown away and freeze my whatnots off. horrible. That is horrible. I was holding onto the tripod for dear life then. I do apologise. Probably made no difference to you guys whatsoever. That was freezing. That was windy. That was horrible. (8:05's passing Hartford now. Steve, that is a funny comment. You've made me laugh there. Soon be summer and warmer. Well, it'll soon be summer, but definitely not warmer. This is Britain. Good shout, Rob. Activate bush cam for the next tornado train. Worth a shout. Worth a shout, I suppose. Yeah, definitely wetter. Not warmer, but definitely wetter. Although on the 1 or 2 days a year that we actually do hit 30 degrees, they are quite pleasant. Comes a nice little bit of air conditioning on the platform when they go through. But like I say, it's only for like 1 or 2 days a year that happens. Okay, here it is. Lights are in view. 8:05 on its way. Voyager replacement. It's actually warm in the bakery. You only turned the aircon off about 2 or 3 weeks ago, isn't it? It's quite toasty in there now. Not warm enough for Dale to get a sweat on yet. Nice 8:05. Did you notice the panto? The pantograph lit up on it. If you can, just try and play that back and freeze it. Mind you, Dale wouldn't get a sweat on in summer, Steve. Good evening, Dale. Gunbox, hello to you. Thank you for coming. Always nice to have a new name in the chat. Do appreciate you stopping by. Good evening, Anthra. Thank you for coming. Anthra's just been horse riding. How is France this evening? Nice to have you with us. Wolfsex Scenics has just said what I'm thinking. No need for me to say it. Here it is. Speedolino, not quite at full pelt, obviously, because of the 805 a couple of minutes ago. Sparking away into the distance there nicely. Cameron Lee's taking off, no problem. Thank you for being here, Cameron. Do appreciate you stopping by. I won't be live tomorrow. I'm just going to record it in slow-mo and put it up as a short. Clybridge Station with a question there. Who is operating the new 555? Take care, Cameron. See you soon, pal. Temperature has definitely dropped considerably since I've been here. I am now toeless, or I feel like I am. I suppose that tornado train hasn't helped a while ago. I was actually debating doing that tonight, Rob. Problem is, when I've been bringing them out during the winter, because I'm cold, it goes down pretty well. But then once you put liquids into your body, you need to get them out of your body at the same time. And as you can imagine, it's quite difficult to do. Well, it is for me when I'm here. Got a Pendo Juice says Wolf Sex Soup. Good shout. Good shout. What flavour are you saying? Oh, Andrew's ears have just pricked up. We're having a food chat. I'm thinking lamb hot pot. Is it lamb hot pot? No, minted lamb one. So they've got the Pendo after the EMU. Oxtail's a good shout. Very good shout indeed. I do love anything beefy. And lammy. If I could physically and obviously financially just live off lamb and beef, then I would. Although, having said that, other supermarkets are available, of course, but Tesco's 50% off lamb at the moment. Full leg of lamb for 13 quid. Full leg. So, of course, I picked one up the other day. At that price, it'd be rude not to. Normally like 25, 30 quid, aren't they, for a full leg of lamb? That time of year, though, everybody's focused on turkeys, so all your other meats get slashed, don't they? Shortbread Express's mother says hello. Good evening, Mother Shortbread. How are you? Thank you for saying hello. We've got lights at Hartford. A Wolf's Excise. See the lights. I beat you this time. I beat you. Got there before you. Doesn't happen often. Donegal Dad Rail, good evening to you. Thanks for coming. How are you, mate? Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, Burn. Something's coming. Bushcam activated. First time I've been able to say that tonight. Not a single person got off on that one. There we go. Bush cam deactivated. First one of the night. Well, first one on this platform anyway. And at half past the hour as well. So normally that would be the one that doesn't stop. Very clever, London Northwestern. So yeah, top of the hour, you normally get your 2 stoppers, and then around about now, you'll get your 2 that pass without stopping. So I'm wondering if the Birmingham non-stopper version, you'd think going off that, it'll just carry on, but you never know. Cancellations that they've got. We will see. Steve says, did they make it a request to stop? I'm going to guess that because they cancelled the one that was due to stop half an hour ago due to staff shortages, that they made that one stop. I can't see it being a passenger request because nobody got off it. And I don't think there's such thing as passenger requests to stop, is there? There has been announcements for the last couple of months as well that they are making more changes to their timetables. So there is. You can actually request a train to pull over, can you? Excuse me, driver. You just pull over at the next platform. Let me off. This is a good fellow. I would not have thought that would have been feasible. Not with, strict timetables, locos running behind and whatnot. But there you go. Anthra, welcome to the members club. Anthra, I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for that. And I haven't said it tonight, and I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it now. But as a member, just like Moneybrook Junction, who else is? I don't think I've got any others in the stream. But as a member, you're in my Christmas draw. I will post details later. But yes, just before Christmas, for my members, I am going to do a little giveaway for you based on your membership level. And I remember, yes, it's a Christmas present for you and all your community. Well, thank you very, very much, and happy Christmas. The announcement's just gone over the tannoy that the next stop due in 20 minutes to Liverpool Lime Street has been cancelled. And that announcement has just said that both directions have fewer trains running. Ashley, good evening to you. Thank you for coming. How are you, mate? Appreciate you stopping by. We've had quite a bit of action tonight, Ashley. Quite a nice variation. You informed the guy. Well, that surprised me. I did not think you could do that. Thought timetable was designated stops. Didn't realise you could make them pull over somewhere. Doubt very much as if Avanti had played that game. Never seen a Pendo pull over at Acton Bridge. How else does a train stop? Well, it'd be planned to stop there, would it not? As part of its route, or schedule, should I say. Jason, Barnabas Junction. Hello, mate. How are you? Thanks for coming. Certainly is, Jason. I could tell you that through experience. Especially when the tornado train went through before. That was very unpleasant. We've had a bit of variation tonight, Jace. 805, 807, 66 with a 57 on it. Drax. Cancellations galore for London Northwestern. The Wolf is telling me to turn. Right on point. We've got lights just come around the bend. I'm only at the early stages of it, Jason. But you know how it is. Obviously, I'm going to be in a really, really bad way over the next couple of days. I'm sure you feel my pain. One man to another. Do you need a cough bottle or hot water bottle? I was thinking of whiskey, and I don't drink whiskey. I don't know why I thought of it. Hot. What's it called that you guys drink? Hot toddy, something like that. Oh, there we go. Toddy, not totty. Yes, Jason's in the man flu club as well. I feel for you, my brother. I feel for you. Hot toddy's a different thing altogether. Either way, I'm sure they both warm you up, don't they? Anyway, moving on. Yes, thank you, Avanti. I just want to make an announcement that I did not encourage that, but thank you all the same. I do not want to arise, Karen. Excuse me. Aussie animal family, hello, Sammy. Good morning, should I say? We've got the Aussies in. Good morning. Must be what, 3-4 o'clock in the morning? Is it there? And Arthur Humphreys. Good evening, Arthur. Thank you for coming. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. Well, luckily for me, you're not here, Ashley. Otherwise, I'd be going Karen Cam activated. Okay, a little bit later than I thought. 6:45 in the morning. Sun's up, is it, Sam? Nice and warm. Birds are chirping. Skies are blue. Sounds like a fairy tale for us, that. I can't feel my toes. I'm not cold. Steve's asking me to turn around. What we got, Steve? What we got? Oh, nice Vindaloo. Who are Jason? So I was just having a laugh at that Tannoy announcement then. So about 10 minutes ago, it said that the next stopper to Liverpool was cancelled. Now it's saying that it's delayed by 68 minutes. Which I suppose it really, it does mean it is cancelled, but I just found it amusing. Small things, eh? Yes, the lights. The sparks. And the cold. And that wasn't going quick either. Shiver me timbers. Yes, what Jason said. We do all miss the mail trains. At 10 to 8, can you all just have a little look on the horizon, see what's coming through in the next 10 minutes? Or am I allowed to abandon ship and go and jump into the nice, warm car? Have you been watching Captain Pugwash recently? Captain Pugwash? Nope. Wow, that takes me back a long, long way. Not 800s, Brian. They're East Coast mainline now. We've got 805s and 807s. We've had one of each tonight. The 800s, they're the Azumas, aren't they? I'm sure they are. Eight oh fives and sevens are 800s. Okay. Fair enough. Why don't you just call them all 800s then? I've done with it. Make it easier for people like me. Morning, Mark. Thanks for being here, mate. How is Australia? You enjoying the football? Oh, sorry, are you enjoying the soccer? I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Snow is on the horizon, allegedly. We've had a little bit of it, and apparently there's more to come. Thanks for the stream. Go get warm, no need to aggravate the cold and flu. Yes. What time are we on? 5-2. Nothing coming through in the next 10 minutes, I suspect, I imagine. I got through to 20 past 9. I'll be long gone by then, Wolf. Oh, guess what I've seen today? So, for those of you who are familiar with the area of Northwich, Steve, Nathwich, you'll remember back in the day the Regal Cinema. I've seen one and I'm buying it. And not only is it a Regal Cinema, but it's showing James Bond License to Kill. And I love James Bond. How cool's that? So, yes, going in the shed is the Regal Cinema with a bit of Timothy. Bobby's telling me to go home. Is that enough? Go on. Go home, Trevor. Your job is done. Yes, I will take that advice. Nothing's coming. So, I am off. I'll be back tomorrow. We've got a tour coming through. Liverpool to Holyhead via Crewe. I believe it's, somebody said 57 and 47. So I'm going to get down there at 12 o'clock. Not doing that as a live stream. I'm going to do that as a slowy moey for a short, but I'll get that posted tomorrow afternoon probably. And it's back into work. No shed this Sunday because I will be in work. Jason's live tomorrow, I believe, Jason. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I've seen that you're live tomorrow. Well, anyway, Jason will be live at some point. Right, yes. So thank you so much for being here and for becoming a new member. I do appreciate that. And you will be included into the Christmas draw, details of which I will post tonight. Obviously, Mr. Shortbread Express, Alan Wynn, and Virtual Rail Fan. Thank you so much for your kind donations. I really do appreciate it, as always. So until next week, I am going to love you all and leave you all. And I'm going to say stay safe, take care, and I will see you all very, very soon. Ta-da!